Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sense of Humor podcast, where we talk anything pop culture, anything that interests us. I'm your host, Tyler, or Multimite. Um, Travis couldn't make it today again,
Oh,
unfortunately, but I figured I'd bring in two of my favorite guests. We got the Neurag, or Garion, and Andrew, or the Red Ronin. Yeah, they're the
hi.
two Luigi brothers. See as how one's wearing green, one's
Hey,
wearing
wait a
red.
minute. Hey.
So
Hey.
that's why I brought you guys on because you're playing the next Mario and Luigi for
Oh,
the
uh,
hit TV show that's based off the movie, obviously. Alrighty, but the real reason, well, first off, let's do some small talk. So, how are you two doing? How's everything been going?
yeah. Same old, same old.
As I say, work, school, everything above, yeah, for
Yep,
real.
pretty much.
Well, it's good to see you guys. Like Andrew, I've played with the past couple of days, which was fun. We played some Fortnite together, and
Yeah.
then Gary and I haven't seen you in like a week, so it's good to get in touch again. Has it been more than a
Yeah.
week? Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. I just messaged you in your chat. That's right. Which is why I actually brought you two on, because today's topic is up and coming content creators. Now, yeah, for the longest time, I've wanted to do it. You guys have known that. You've like literally started in high school, is like when the obsession became a thing, back in my Bluestone Dust days. Or
Papa
as
Smurf.
I was gonna say, as Andrew says, Papa Smurf. So, oh come on.
Yeah, do it. We need to revive him back. Oh
Oh,
man.
also, Gary, and I don't think your audio's included.
Oh.
Good thing I checked. I was like, surely.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Classic.
think.
Classic.
Hey, don't worry. We've all been there. Literally, I've had to
Especially
remind,
Tyler.
like, yeah, I was gonna say, I'd have to remind
I know.
Travis to do it too. Alrighty, we're
Like
good.
back then,
Oh.
out of nowhere, I'm like Tyler, we can't hear you, and all of a sudden you're like talking on the other side, and we can't even hear you. Like Tyler, we can't hear you.
Oh, yeah, or
Yeah.
like I'll mute myself because
I
I
don't,
don't
I'll
want to
just
burp
forget
in
to
the mic or
unmute.
something.
And just,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, so for those of you who don't know these two, because they, to be fair, they have more busy lives than I do, so they don't get
uh,
a chance to
yeah, eh.
compared. I mean, you got a girlfriend and work. I got work. That's it, man. So I would consider both of those busy. Garion's got school and work.
Got school and work and three jobs.
I was gonna say, but when they do, like, it's fun to watch them stream because they stream games that I don't typically play. So I do like watching them. I thought it was fun to like watch. Like, it's one of those things where like I would never play the game myself, but I would like watching others play. So, and I think it's because the people that play it, not rather the game that they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I mean, do you think that's true in every case, or do you think some people really just stick around for the game?
I definitely think there's some people that just stick around for the game specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's because it's just a game they want to play. But, you know.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind like the idea of sticking to one game at one point, but and I mean mainly that's kind of true.
Yeah.
Like if you go look at my YouTube channel and even my Twitch channel now, most of my um most of my content is Fortnite, and that's because I like that game and I like uploading it, and I think it's the easiest way to get content. Then again, I think the funnest I had editing a video was me, yours, and Travis's Phasmophobia session, Garion, when I did the 2 parts. So I think that was the funnest I had editing a video, but yeah, no, most of my content is Fortnite, and it's just because there's a lot there. But don't get me wrong, the new Lighthouse map for Phasmophobia, so excited to do that.
Yeah,
I need to get
no,
a group to do that.
I need to play more Phasmo so that I can like actually have access to all of that and like all the gear. Like
I was gonna say, supposedly they're doing a Christmas event, so we could probably do it then if you want.
some like double XP or
cool.
something. Like
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And then they're supposedly gonna do like a Christmas map or something, like a snow map, which would
That's
be cool.
that'd be cool.
Man.
Everywhere is
but-
freezing temperatures, you know?
Yeah, for real. So, in order to kind of go with like who started their channel when and where, like, I mean, obviously I had the Bluestone Dust channel like back in 2015, but I would say the probably like in terms of like current and like already developed channels, I would say for me, or in order, it would have been Travis, me, then Andrew, and then you, Gary, and if that's not correct, I think that's correct. In terms of order of when we made them or not. Why are you
Gary?
guys... Yeah, I was gonna say, what?
Is Gary dead?
Gary, did you DC?
No, sorry, I got a phone call from the school and was
Oh.
Oh, okay.
finishing that, sorry.
No, you're
Sorry,
good.
what was the question?
Oh, I was just saying, so in order of like when we all made our channels that are here and now, I'm not counting my my old YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Oh, why not? Come on. That was
I mean,
the
I
best.
could. Like, don't get me wrong. I actually went back and watched some of my old videos. I'm like, they weren't that bad. I just they didn't have
It's just-
the quality in terms
yeah.
of recording.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like I think they were like, especially because I did mod reviews. Like I really just did a review of mods in Pocket Edition Minecraft because I knew how to do that. It was through a Block Launcher or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I
but
remember the Pocket Edition videos. Those were cool.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
I was gonna say it was both Pocket Edition Minecraft and then Pixel Gun. Pixel Gun was the other
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, back when we couldn't record off of our screen for
Dude,
console.
so this actually makes me want to bring something up. Do you remember, Garion, when me and you did that Minecraft video for
Spanish.
class, and we built all the structures, and we did the English word and then the Spanish word
Spanish
right
word.
next to it.
Yeah.
So-
That's cool.
But the problem was I bought a crappy capture card to do so, and it was all in black and white.
Oh
And
no.
they
Yeah.
couldn't hear us. So not only could they not hear us, but it was in black and white. And I think I had Immortals by Fallout Boy playing in the
Oh, no.
background.
Something
'Cause I did
like
that-
that.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was
But
Cringe.
that was my first experience with a capture card. And we'll get to that in just a second, but so I've always been, attracted to the gaming side of YouTube, but I know you, Garion, at one point we're gonna do like a not channel, like a or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
I
It was
have-
like a survival channel or something.
Yeah, some plans for that. It is gonna be a while before I can actually like get that going. But yeah, I want to do some like outdoorsy stuff with like knots, rope work, and like survival camping, whatever.
I was gonna say, I feel like that would be perfect for both of your channels, because, Andrew, you like to do like fishing and stuff. Well, you both like to
Hmm.
do fishing, but like, you guys will talk to me about all these outdoor activities that you both really enjoy, and I'm like, you guys would probably be good outdoor YouTube channels, like, and you could probably even do that with your gaming channels, because I was listening to another podcast with another content creator, and he met a guy who, dealt with advertising,
Hmm.
and he said one of the best ways to, bring in a broader audience is to
Just to do
branch
multiple
out.
things. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Exactly. And I mean, that can apply to gaming too, which is what I want to do. Like, I don't want to stick to a specific game, but,
Yeah.
and I'll get to that in a second, but I wanted to do multiple games and see like what caught the most attention from people. Um, in fact, later today I'll be streaming Marvel Rivals,
Ooh.
which I
Yeah.
played a little bit, and oh, they did such a good job.
I hear
I
that
th-
it's super clunky.
no, dude, I think it's gonna replace Overwatch for me. I really
Really?
do.
That's
I
interesting.
I liked
See,
Overwatch, but
yeah,
the paying for heroes, the selling out to battle passes, like, come on, bro.
yeah.
Like, what the heck happened? And then not only that, they sent out a story mode with only 3 missions, and it was $15.
Kind of
Ouch.
depressing.
Yeah, no, I
That's
thought like if
rough.
I know, and I thought if I bought it, they would keep adding stuff, but no, no,
No,
they're done. They're
that's
not
it,
doing it anymore. They just have new
man.
they have new like heroes coming out, and they finally learned, "Oh, let's make them free."
Yeah,
Why didn't you do that from the beginning?
man. Remember when I called this right off rip of the game?
I
Like,
think you did. Yeah, and I was like, "No, there's no way." But that was just me being optimistic as hell. Like, it really was. It's unfortunate.
man. Yeah, that
Like,
is rough
cuz
though.
and
I
here's the
wish.
worst part is Overwatch has so many or so much lore with all their characters, but because of the playstyle of the game, it like
It does not lend itself to lore.
I was gonna say it gatekeeps itself. Like, it just keeps itself like
I
in
don't know.
in the
I mean,
competitive side of things, and like you can get some lore from like voice lines and stuff, but I don't know. It's super depressing. It
yeah,
really is. Like Andrew said,
I don't know. I
it's
mean,
really unfortunate.
I've looked through some of the lore stuff that they've like published, like
Mm-hmm.
their actual stuff, and like
Like comics and
Yeah,
stuff.
like McCree. You look at any of the storylines, he could be anywhere from like 44 to 150 years old,
Yeah,
depending on where you look. Like,
and it's the same with a lot of characters. Like, people have said, "Oh, Mercy's 35." Actually, no, she's like 56, and it's like,
yeah,
what?
they can't keep their own writing straight, and that's another like in more ways
And
than one. Like,
and another thing, yeah, is like they refer to Farah as being a kid. Same with like Brigida and all the other younger characters. Like, they seem to have been kids when they first knew like Mercy and all them. So either they were like right out of
yeah,
high school heroes, or they're a lot older than we think. Like, it
yeah.
really,
There's no way.
yeah, no, it's really unfortunate what happened to that game, because I don't know if you guys knew this, but Overwatch was my favorite game before Fortnite was. Like,
Yeah, I
and
knew that.
granted, yeah,
Yeah.
before over Fortnite popped off, I got Overwatch for my birthday, and I really loved that game. Like, I
Hmm.
put a lot more hours into Overwatch than I think any game at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, over time, when the game got slow, they stopped doing events, and then Overwatch 2 dropped, and it was like the worst
This
launch
the worst.
ever.
It's Overwatch 2 with quotation marks.
I was gonna say, it
It's
really,
just the new game, but with an update. You know.
it's like a
Hmm.
glorified DLC, honestly. It's really bad.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just a free DLC.
It was
If
what it.
you didn't buy the $60 version, it was a free
I was gonna
DLC.
say if you didn't buy the $40 version where you got like the first battle pass free and then all the new heroes free, but other than that, you had to either spend $10 per hero or whatever have you, because that made sense.
Yeah.
And the worst part was if you bought heroes in the past, they don't refund you the credits that you paid for them. Like they're not giving you like whatever the currency was. I don't even remember, but yeah, they don't give you credit to make up for that crap. So
Yeah.
but kind of back to content creation. Andrew, so obviously me and Garion kind of had ideas for channels before then. I don't either you had that desire but never really expressed it, but I do remember when you first started your Twitch channel, and I don't know if it was me encouraging or if it was just like, oh, I want to do it because it looks fun. Like, what kind of like was your draw into making a Twitch channel and starting? Because like obviously it's pretty easy for us like Xbox users since it's built into the console. But
Yeah.
what was kind of your idea when you first started?
I don't know. I think it had to do with you along with some other people that I follow on Twitch. Sadly, one of them, I think he streams on another like platform. His name was T-Tone, but his videos would like freaking like make me laugh. There's this one time I was watching one of his streams while I was eating, and I laughed so hard that I freaking spit my food out because the video was so good. But,
the spit take.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's
Yeah, pretty much.
but that's the best kind of comedy though, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the one that you kind of aspire to. Like that's
Yeah.
what I wanted to do for my channel. And admittedly, I feel like mine's become more of a competitive like channel. If I look back at it, I don't really try to do anything crazy in my videos. I think the funniest game I would say would be Phasmophobia, which is kind of ironic because it's supposed to be
This
scary.
be a horror game, right?
Yeah, but like that's the game you can screw around in as much as you want, and then like Call of Duty and Fortnite and now Marvel Rivals, those are all competitive games, and I think the only way for me to be like comedic, I guess, is to have a dynamic with like you guys, like if I'm playing with friends or
I mean,
streaming with other people, but I don't know, like
I mean, you look at a lot of other like the bigger creators and streamers that do those kind of games. They're always with a group of people. They never do solo content in those type of games, right? So I think they all have the same feelings in that is that type of game doesn't lend itself to funny solo content as much because of the general competitive dynamic of those games.
Yeah.
So they
I would just say
always have to
it's-
bring in their friends so they can like bounce off of each other for some actual like entertainment rather than just sweaty hour.
In fact, now that you mention it, Andrew sent me a couple of Fortnite videos. I can't remember his name.
I don't know. It just came up on my For You page. But this is great. I love it.
He sent me a group. Not only are they good at the game, but like you said, Gary, they bounce off each other and they're funny while they're playing. Like, they just have a great dynamic where they're cracked at the game, but they can also just dick around because, like they know they're that good. I wish I was that way. I can't like, or maybe I can. Maybe I just haven't tried hard enough.
It's a skill issue,
Yeah, exactly. Like I really need to like kind of what's the word? Like apply myself to getting good at a game and being funny. Like I streamed a little bit of Fortnite a couple of days ago for the Chapter 6 update. And in fact, I was working on editing a video before I hopped on here.
Nice.
I was trying to be funny and play good at the game, and I actually managed to do it solo, but I don't think I was like super funny. I feel like I'm a very dry humor kind of guy. Like I really like those very like, you say something
sarcastic.
exactly.
like,
You say
yeah.
like something stupid, and then it's just like silence, and then it's like it's not supposed to be like a fart joke or a
Hey, don't be
what
dissing on my fart jokes.
Hey, listen, I'm not, but I'm saying
Good.
that's not 100% of my humor, like I put in sound effects to make it funny because, I find that funny is like it's the creativity of like what's being done in the video as well as what's being said in the video, like
Mhm.
Yeah.
so I think that's why I draw attention to more of the dry humor YouTubers. Like obviously I grew up with people like, Markiplier and the Vanos crew, and they have like a mix of both where it's like dry humor but then also fart humor, like they just
Yeah.
and I say fart humor as in like kitty humor, like something
Yeah.
that like, everyone can laugh at because, it's funny or it's stupid. And then there's those clever jokes that, I appreciate even more because it's like it's dry, but it's funny because it's well thought out.
Yeah.
But
It's the good bits.
yeah. And that was another question for you both because when you started streaming together, which excited me because that was like my dream was all of us
Yeah.
becoming content creators, having a content creator house. Like that was all high school obviously because we
Yeah.
all kind of branched
Just-
out and did our separate things.
Hey, all I'm
but-
saying, I have very much tried to get both of you up here with me. So, like, don't be giving me that crap.
Listen, I feel like if we did do that though, I feel like we'd all distract the hell out of each other in terms of content
That's
creating.
half the fun of it. Like, come on.
We just like spend like thousands of dollars on school just for nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
don't get me wrong.
come on.
Maybe
That's what's
maybe
going
I
on
will.
right now. Like,
Maybe I
let's
will.
be
Maybe I will.
honest.
Maybe if the other school I'm applying for this week doesn't work, maybe I'll come up to Idaho with you.
Do it. You should do it. Come on. It's great. Heck, there's not even snow on the ground right now.
Andrew
Come
can
on.
even bring his girlfriend, right? You can bring your girlfriend
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. Up here, marriage is encouraged. So like,
At a very young age, I might add.
yes, yeah. So,
Oh,
so
man.
come on, get up.
You can do a
Yeah,
family
easy
channel,
access
even
to
get
the
some
hardware.
kids. Oh man. But
Come on.
so when you two streamed that put a huge smile on my face because like this is so cool, like they're doing it,
Yeah.
like, and
I know.
like
I've got some more stuff to figure out on my end of the stream because I have a
and
ultra wide
was-
monitor, so everything's
I-
at like a
Yeah,
weird
true
aspect
that, yeah.
ratio. But
that's I was gonna say that's pretty fair. Like I adjusted all my settings on Call of Duty during my Gold for Guns stream the other day. In fact, let me tell you, because I fixed up a lot of the settings, it looks so much better. I'm like, why have I not done this before?
right?
Like I was like looking up like graphic settings, like the best for console and all that. I'm like, damn, I've been missing out for years. What have I
Dude,
done?
that's the same for me.
I know
I
this guy playing War Thunder with his
Yeah, so
horrible video settings is hilarious.
well, the thing
Gosh.
is, okay, so you know how some TV, I'm sure all of the TVs have the automatic light sensor thing or adjust to the lighting setting in your room. Well,
Yeah.
like, I need to turn this thing on because it's been pissing me off. So I'm doing that, and all of a sudden I come across where there's all the pre-settings for the lighting. Like, oh, what the heck? And I accidentally hit the next arrow button. Like, oh, what? Oh, shoot! Oh no!
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
know.
I started
Dude, it
scrolling
was-
through it, and I'm on War Thunder currently. Next thing you know, I go to a game lighting setting, and I'm like, what the fuck? Bro,
Yeah.
it went
It
from like
was-
340 to 1080 for me, apparently, but it looks so much better. Like, holy crap, man, I've been missing out on this. Like, why? Dude,
Yeah,
I
it
didn't even
was
know this
it was the
happened at all.
same it was the same weird revelation, but not only that, my TV has a game setting. Like it has a picture setting that is specific for gaming, and it
Mhm.
looks so much better. I think I can turn on the input. Yeah, like it just looks so much better. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but
But
yeah,
yeah,
no, I've definitely messed out on terms of like graphics and tech for a while.
Yeah.
But for both of you streaming together, for War Thunder, did you both go in, just to stream for the hell of it? Did you want to do funny? Did you want to do like serious competitive? Like what was
No.
the thought
the hell out of
process?
it.
Yeah, Andrew was just like, "Hey, you know what? Why not? I'm just gonna start streaming." And I was like, "Oh, you know what? That sounds kind of fun. Let's do it." Like,
There you go.
why the hell not? We'll just both stream for no apparent reason.
Yep.
I'm actually gonna pull up your channels right now because I follow both of you. I need to put you
Yeah.
both on my recommended. I just can't remember how I did it with Andrew and my brother Max. Let me.
Travis tried to find mine, and he's like, "Yeah, I can't find it." Like, what? You know,
Well, I mean,
I don't,
yeah,
I don't know.
your channel is the Red Ronin 501, and
Yeah.
then I think there's a few other like
Red
Red
Ronings.
Ronins.
Yeah,
Well, and
I
the
mean,
thing is, it didn't even pop up at all for him. Like, I sent him the
Really?
thing of what mine looked like, and he's like, "Yeah, I still can't find it." Like, oh, that's
Interesting.
weird.
let me try. Let me try real quick. The Red
No, I mean, I have you on my
Ronin
followed channels list, so I just
501.
have
Yeah,
you
you're the
on
first.
speed
You're the
dial.
first one that popped up. I literally
weird.
typed in the Red Ronin 501 first freaking one. So I don't know what he's smoking.
Yeah,
So
I don't
you
know what's going
were-
on with him.
You were last live November 23rd.
That was a War Thunder stream, I believe.
Yeah, 2
Yeah,
weeks
dating
ago.
it.
Yeah.
And then you were last live November 30th, Garion.
Yeah, that was
You
my
were playing
Magic Gathering.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. Like I think I'm able to get it on console, and if it's cross-platform, you should definitely show me how to play. I think that'd be
Oh
fun.
yeah, 100%. I will do that.
Heck yeah.
Like 10,000%. I would love to get you addicted to my cardboard crack.
That's very fair. Cardboard crack. So you guys both just kind of did it for like the hell of it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Garion, I must say, like the next day that you started streaming, you
I don't. It was like.
you went all out, and it looks
Oh.
amazing. Like
I mean, it's honestly on PC. It's not hard for me to set that stuff up. So it was
I was
like,
gonna say, I guess
done.
that's true. Like, but like, I would love to do like, like that screen that it shows when you're like not playing or you're like loading into a game. It's
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
Xbox swirl thing.
Yeah.
Like I know
So
you can
that's
change
different
that.
scene transitions that I have set up with OBS.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
and
say.
I can just
Do
like
you...
swap to the various things.
Oh,
So
dude,
are
I just
you
barely,
able-
I just saw your freaking YouTube thing, the War Thunder shenanigans. Nice, cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. I'm gonna have to watch that now sometime.
Yeah, I can come back, watch the first like hour and a half where I didn't have my own audio in there.
Oh yeah,
I had the wrong mic selected. Oh man.
Hey, aren't you glad I hopped in your stream?
Bit of a
then?
rocky start. Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah, we're noobs. We're noobs.
Well, no, that's the other thing too. Is Garion again? Like, obviously, I'm pretty freaking lazy when it came to this at the start. Like, all I did was a logo and a name. Like that was all I thought I needed. But recently, like after my, recent fix, I think, it's important to brand yourself like relatively like noticeable, like something that makes you stand out, but also like, draws people's attention, whether it's the title, whether it's the gamer tag, whether it's the gamer pick or the banner or whatever, like whatever, if it's mostly all the above, like. And then obviously there's noticeable names like Markiplier, PewDiePie, like Vanos
Yeah.
Gaming. Actually, I don't think Vanos streams, but
He doesn't stream, but he does do his YouTube
yeah.
regularly.
But with all of us up and coming content creators, and I know I've talked to you two about it before, it's a raindrop in an ocean. It really is. You are literally a molecule of water in this vast ocean of everyone and their grandmother wanting to be a YouTuber.
Mhm.
So
obviously, we grew up there's actually I have a reasoning for this in my head why there's so many. It's because when we were growing up, and you'll notice all the content creators that we follow now are,
around
they're
our age.
either around our age or maybe 5 to 10 years older.
Mhm.
And then if you go any older than that, you won't find very many. And if you go younger than that, you're not really going to find any.
I was gonna say maybe.
But
what's
there's
that one
the
channel?
reasoning for that I find is because as we were growing up was the implementation and the start of YouTube, really.
Yeah.
Think back to 2011, 2012 YouTube and how different that all was, and then everybody who started right at the beginning, they're the ones for the most part who are still around.
Yeah,
they're the ones who started at the beginning, and they're the ones who started watching at the beginning and really learned how to actually turn content creation to a job rather than just haha, look at my funny cat video.
Yeah, and isn't that what we all grew up with, kind of?
Yeah.
Was funny cat videos or animations, or one of my personal favorites was Lego stop motion animations.
Yeah,
which, by the way, was actually gonna be the first channel I ever started. Originally, I only wanted to do stop motion Lego animations.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and maybe at some point in my quote-unquote career, I'll just call it hobby. I'm gonna call it a hobby because it is. It really is. As much work as I put into it, it's not even really. I wouldn't even really consider it a passion project. It's like a what if scenario. If this pops off, this will be my new thing. Or if school pops off, this will be my new thing. If the career that I get from doing school pops off, that will be my new thing. It's me branching out, not just with hobbies and stuff, but it's me trying a bunch of different things that I think I would enjoy for the rest of my life. That could become a career. I'm writing a comic book with a friend. I'm doing YouTube. I'm doing Twitch. I'm investing in school. I'm working, a job. I have all these avenues if one doesn't work out. But, and my hope is, obviously I have a scale. Number 1, I want to be a YouTuber. Number 2, I want to be a comic book writer. Number 3, I want to do a career that I get from school. At the very bottom of the barrel is where I currently work. If I happen to find, the girl of my dreams and we get married at, early or whatever, and I have to provide for my family, that's bottom of the barrel. I'll stay manager at that job.
You say get married early, but think about this. When your parents were our age, they were getting married already.
Yeah, in fact,
when my dad was my age, he was married to my mom.
How old was your dad?
He was about 23. 24.
Okay, my dad was 22 and my mom was 21. So yeah,
my mom was 19, and my dad was about 20. So it was they were married at our age. So it's not exactly getting married young per se.
I was gonna say, admittedly, I'm for now, I'm kind of done with the dating scene. I know that sounds, I don't know, it's not something that I'm depressed about. I want to clarify that. That's not me saying oh, people should feel bad for me because I'm done with dating. No, I'm saying that because I'm taking
feel
a break.
bad for me because I can't get any bitches.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not. I'm not complaining about like because I was like, all right, well, I tried it and I didn't really enjoy it, so I'll try something else for now until I get to a point where I want companionship. Because yes, like at like 22, 21, I wanted like I started dating apps, I started going to events and stuff with like people my age. And I just, I never got the desire to go up and ask someone out. And then, the girls that I ever did
Yeah.
like either friend zoned me or, just didn't have an interest at all. So I
I
was like,
mean-
okay, I'm content with that. I'm not
I
ready.
mean, yeah.
So
I-
I'll wait till I
I'm-
am.
To be fair, though, you're dating the Utah Valley chicks. Like,
Yeah.
you need to get out of Utah.
That's true.
Come over here to Wyoming.
I was gonna say,
Get up
let's
here to Idaho.
Great. We stated where we all live now. I live in Utah. Red Ronin lives in Wyoming. Garion lives in Noirag lives in freaking Idaho. There you
I
go.
mean, to
people.
be fair, you already threw that out, so come
I
on.
mean, and then
I
on
never
the
threw
other
that
hand,
out.
a lot of
Yeah,
lot
you
of my
did.
friends
No,
here
I
are,
specifically
like, the
tried
out-of-people
not to
friends.
state where I lived, but everyone
you
in.
stated where I live, so you know.
Oh well, I guess that's true. That's fair. All right, that's fair.
And then on the other hand, people that I've talked to, it's like, oh yeah, you live out in the middle of nowhere. Like, no, I don't. I mean, sure.
Yes, you
there's
do.
Like,
Nobody lives in
know.
Wyoming.
yeah, they do. I mean, I remember
You live
this
in a
one
barren
person
wasteland.
I remember during the high school is that there was this one girl that it's like, oh yeah, you were born in Alaska, so there's like no one, so I'm sure you were the only one there. Like, yeah, screw you too, okay? Where do you come from? Fucking turd. Shut up.
Came from the Pacific Ocean in a raft.
Yeah, exactly. I had to swim around and dodge the Canadian Navy to get down here.
But yeah, no, that's very fair. But like again, I kind of lost interest after the first few. I'm not even gonna call it rejections, and I'm not the kind of spiteful person. I really hope for the people that I liked to be happy because I liked them at one point. Why would I hate them after another? I know a lot of people kind of have that resentment towards people that they tried to date, but I feel like it's just a move on. They didn't feel the same way, and that's okay. You can be friends or whatever. Just don't make it awkward, and don't be spiteful because they don't feel the same way. Which, again, maybe that's just me from who hasn't really dated, but I don't know. I kind of find it ridiculous that some people, actually do get hatred towards, someone that dumped them or didn't feel the same way or whatever. If it's for like cheating, then sure, whatever. But like if it's a bad reason, sure. But if it's like a mutual, like, okay, well, I don't feel the same way or we fell out or whatever, then
Yeah.
But yeah, so for content creating, because I offered this to both of you, because for those of you who don't know, I like to do art, and I've done this for the guys a couple of times because I find it fun to do it for them. But make personas, make logos, etc. And I already have an idea for both of you for both your logos. But besides, in terms of branding, is there like any other ideas for your channels? So obviously we've kind of talked about the outdoors and for Garion, like the survival guide kind of videos possibly or whatever have you, but what were some other ideas you guys might have had if gaming isn't the thing?
Gaming isn't the thing.
Really? Like not at all, or
well, I mean that's what you're asking about, right? Like,
well, I mean, it can be gaming. Like I was gonna
like
say,
if there's other things happening, like
yeah. So like obviously you can say gaming too. Like I won't exclude that, but like, because we all do gaming. Like we're literally in a game doing the podcast, and I made sure of that with Travis because originally it was in GTA because I was like, oh, let's try and keep it as realistic as possible. But then just one day we the
It
GTA
had
servers
moved.
don't work, so we had to we had to use a different
Go
game.
somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just, kind of it branched out, in terms of games.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to me, it's not really the game. It's just like what we're talking about, what the theme
It's
of
the
the video
people.
is.
It's
Yeah,
the people. That's what makes the podcast.
exactly. But yeah. So
Yeah.
what do you two have in mind? You guys can decide who goes
See.
first.
Let's see. So, I mean, obviously, I'm going to be doing gaming for the most part, especially right now, just because doing some of that survival stuff takes a whole lot of time that I don't have. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it does.
I don't know.
So I was gonna say,
If-
speaking of
Ooh, Yeah. Yeah.
of being
I
in the
know
middle
Star
of
Citizen.
nowhere, Garion,
Yes.
the middle of nowhere in Idaho, is there anywhere that you could do this survival stuff, or
there's a
Yeah,
lot.
there's plenty of places. Like I'm right
Okay.
up close to the Tetons. So like
Okay.
Tetons, Yellowstone is like an hour and a half away. Yeah, getting the yeah. Who's in chat here? Yeah, doing that.
Lolpaw.
Yeah, got to get the camera. It takes a long time to make that kind of stuff.
I was gonna say,
And like
are you
because
waiting
I'm in school and it's just like I
Are-
don't have that kind of time to do that really. So
Yeah, and that
in
again,
the
like,
future maybe.
that's kind of what I said at the start, was like, you guys kind of have busier lives than I do, so I'm able to kind of expound on my hobbies. Like I draw a lot. Again, I'm writing a comic with one friend. I'm doing streaming and stuff with you guys, and then the podcast with Travis, and like I'm doing all these things because I don't want to be stuck to one thing, if that makes sense. Like I
Yeah.
want to see, like, obviously, if I do one thing or the other, I can still do the other things after, if one becomes successful. Maybe all of them will become successful through that one thing. Because if you look at
Yeah.
people like Markiplier, he started. Actually, in fact, from what I recall, he said he started doing with skits, and then it was gaming, and
Yeah.
then he started doing more skits. Like he loved being in front of the camera, making funny content, and that's
Yeah.
what you always appreciate from content creators like him. Now he's making a freaking movie that is going to theaters, which is mind-boggling. Like,
Yeah.
that is the coolest thing I think
know,
I've
right?
ever heard. Is, like, I mean, obviously you've seen like Matt Pat in like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie as a cameo and all, but like to actually be the star,
One of
director,
the
and actor of
the
the
head
movie,
people.
yeah, like that's
It's
crazy
pretty
cool.
insane.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it-
That's also like something I'm looking at going into because I work in lighting and production,
mhm.
but like doing some of that could also be pretty cool if I could make some of the content with that.
I was gonna say, and that would be perfect for your survival stuff too, because you'd know how to, get it all set up camera wise, and like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be in a studio,
mean-
because I imagine they'll probably teach you skills outside of one. But like, it's cool
Yeah.
to think that you'll have that skill for something else that you're interested in, and I'm kind of hoping the same way with doing stuff like this, because if you look at like the Vanos crew, they started doing skits in like Gmod and stuff, and now they have like a short animation series on YouTube, Alpha Betas, which is really cool. Like, it's cool to
Mhm.
see these content creators can come together and make mini projects like that. And even though they're small, there's like heart and passion behind it that just make it a lot of fun for them. Although I did hear some controversy with like how Alpha Betas, like,
there's a bunch
they're-
of stuff going on with alpha betas.
their
'cause-
creative writing decisions wasn't theirs all
Yeah.
the way. Like, I heard,
Yeah, like they were severely limited.
yeah, and that's
and
kind
all
of
of that.
unfortunate. And honestly, all I have to say is the best way to get started is do it yourself and only yourself. Like start with a passion project. People will see your skill, will see that, and maybe trust you a little bit more with like what you have. Or at least that's my hope.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
in terms
you
of
can
creative,
do that. The problem with doing it on your own is you can't get it on any of the major platforms,
well,
right? Like Alpha Betas, their idea was to put it on Netflix,
mhm.
but you can't do that without direct input from Netflix.
I was gonna say, but I do remember at one point the Red versus Blue series was on Netflix, and
Yeah,
that
all
was
like 15 seasons of it or whatever it was.
yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, wow. So it again, like Rooster Teeth was just a bunch of
But
guys
yeah,
in film school, and they turned their little YouTube project into a series that made them like rest in peace, Rooster Teeth. They're gone now, but
yeah, I know.
they
I'm
they
like,
had
we
fun
have
while it
to kind of
lasted.
take that with a grain of salt, though, whenever
Yeah.
that went.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I think it's cool like that some
Yeah.
people, get that far enough even if it doesn't, end well for everyone. It is cool to see where it went and they're probably all well off from it anyways, but
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
um so that kind of brings me up to the next question because we've been talking about it is if well actually first things first, if you were to stick to one game, what would it be in terms of your gaming channel? Like if you had to pick one, like a game that would create your career, so kind of like with Ninja and like Fortnite. Like
Like
obviously he
Fortnite.
did
Yeah,
stuff like Halo and stuff before that, but like
but
Fortnite,
Fortnite's where he like popped off.
exactly.
Huge. Yeah.
So
Um,
yeah, like what game do you think you'd want people to find you and, make your career explode if it ever became of that?
that's a good question.
It is.
Let's see. I think probably either War Thunder or Magic. One of those two.
That would be cool. Like
I
it
would kind of prefer Magic because there's a bunch of tournaments that go on that with Magic that you can actually win money from outside of content creation.
ooh, that's cool.
I mean, like if you like know what you're doing, you can actually like make bank
And I feel
as
like
a Magic player.
I was gonna say, out of all of us in our group, I feel like you're the most tactical. Like you're probably the smartest guy of our group, to say the least. Like in terms of like technology and strategy, and like you just know what you're doing. It seems like most of the time. Like you were both Boy Scouts, but yeah, like Garian's just, in my opinion, the smartest one of our
Man.
group. Like I don't know, I've
I
always
don't know about that one, Chief. I'm here playing Minecraft, doing a podcast instead of doing the homework that I need to do. Like,
Hey, listen, man. To be fair, that's my fault. I asked you guys on because I had this idea when you guys started streaming. Like, that was literally like one of the first ideas that popped in my head. Like, it was, oh, I should stream with these guys. We need to find a game that we can all do together.
yeah.
And the second one was, oh, me and Travis should bring them onto the podcast and promote their channels because that way we can all grow that way. Speaking of which, if you guys haven't checked them out already, the Red Ronin 501 on Twitch, the Noirag on both Twitch and on YouTube. Please go check them out. Both awesome guys.
On YouTube, I just throw up all my VODs.
Yeah, so that
you
way
wanna check
when
'em
they're
out?
I was gonna say when they're gone after a week, you can go back to YouTube and rewatch them. So there you go.
It is. If you're ever interested.
Yeah, and I will bring something up in terms of marketing, obviously. But what about you, Andrew? If there was a game that you had to pick that you would want to be like your career, that would explode your channel, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know. I'd say probably either War Thunder or somewhere around DCS kind of deal. I know,
Yeah,
I know
DCS is
with
cool.
that kind of deal, yeah, I have to get like a a good computer because I don't. Sadly, it's not on an Xbox platform.
Here's all
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But
say on the computer part. I have spec'd out PCs that have a like 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, a decent
and then yeah,
Ryzen
that's where it comes
processor,
to
and a
because I don't know.
2070 for $500. Like,
I don't know much about computers. I'm more just like the outdoorsy type, but whenever it comes to like computers like that, it's like those are numbers. They say I
yeah,
know they're good, but I don't know what they do,
yeah.
and so
I can
yeah.
get you guys a good PC for $500. Like, this isn't bad.
No,
Come
it's
on,
But
true.
yeah,
Like if
just
I
get
but yeah,
on
Venmo,
the
DCS.
PC, please.
I was gonna say if
But
I
yeah,
Venmoed
DCS.
you $500, would you build my PC for me?
I could. I probably could.
All right, I'll Venmo you $500 when I have it, and then just mail it to me. Mail me my PC.
But
I
yeah.
can mail you some parts, or actually, I could even send you like an Amazon list of parts, and you don't even have to
Mm.
Venmo me. And then like I can walk you through building it, because building it is honestly so easy.
Okay. I'm down for that. Or like the next
Like,
time you come up and visit, we could all like get
yeah,
together and speaking of
yeah.
which, we should well, we'll talk about that after the podcast, but
Yeah.
um
But yeah,
um
that's the thing that I would go for is either War Thunder or DCS or some other. I do like Operator Drewski. He does a lot of those kind of videos with DCS, and he does a lot of the
Yeah,
Gunner Heat and then Squad and all these other games because those kind
yeah,
of
they're
things
like
I really
milsim games. Yeah,
yeah those kind of things I really like, and it's fun. It
that
just
that
seems like a lot of fun.
that would
yeah,
be cool is and this is kind of an idea and obviously kind of a scenario, but like just picturing like when you guys have proper mark or um what's the word? When you have logos and stuff,
Hmm.
yeah.
like when you have
Proper
proper
branding.
branding, when you have a proper brand, I just picture like your favorite plane has like a skin with your logo
Ah,
and you
dude,
decked out and all
be
that.
sick.
That'd be cool to see. Yeah.
So like you guys would like come in a pack or something, but like obviously you guys would get your planes for free because you know you partner with them.
Yeah,
Would you
it's
guys
just
do that? Would you partner with
Yeah.
War Thunder
yeah,
if they gave you that
yeah,
opportunity?
100%.
Dude, I
Yeah,
I would. There's some
yeah,
really nice skins. Sadly,
yeah.
for
This freaking
I think
Xbox
yeah.
nerd doesn't have access
Wait,
to the Gaijin store.
yeah. But does the PlayStation do that kind of deal? Because
uh,
I don't know if they do or
sometimes,
not. Because with
sometimes.
you, I whenever I die in the ARB or any kind of the type of type of
Yeah,
gameplay we're playing, I always look at your skins like, dang, dude, that's like so cool. But then there's
yeah,
some that I see on like either on TikTok where they, it's like different kind of streamers. There's some that look really good, but then there's some that doesn't really fit the situation in in War Thunder. It's more
yeah,
kind of like the oh, my whole mouse is all covered in gold plating. Like, it's just
yeah, yeah.
it doesn't fit
There's
too
things
well.
you can do that. You can do that.
Yeah.
Those are like user made skins
Hmm.
that you can
Yeah.
upload.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be cool to see.
Hmm.
Well, I'll definitely have to get right on to your guys's I'll have to get right onto your guys' logos then. Like, I mean, obviously, I want you guys to like them, but also for
Yeah.
them to be you, because that's the
Yeah.
important thing, and that's why
Hey.
I feel like I've
Yeah.
had such a hard time staying with Brand. Is I feel like every time I tried, it was trying too hard. It was like put deeper meaning into it. Put like a lot of
Meaning into it.
I was gonna say like I was thinking like oh, what are they called? Like those people that like um they put a lot of lore into their character, but they just like it's like they are their character, but it's like, it's delved deep into. And I can do that later, obviously. Like Markiplier did that with like, who killed Markiplier and like the
Mhm.
explanation
those,
of
yeah,
Dwarf
yeah.
Stash and
Oh,
everything.
speaking of that, Operator Drewski did like a little kind of like a little not trailer. I'd say like a little mini movie on YouTube about like SCP. Since I know there's like some of us that like SCP.
Oh,
But I don't really know
absolutely.
much about it. But anyways, yeah, they him and some other guys did like this filming on YouTube, and it's actually really cool. And because he did he did some airsoft as well, and so they had like all this blacked out, gear, doing that kind of stuff. It was really cool to
Mhm.
see that
Yeah, no,
happen.
that is really cool. Cause yeah, I grew up watching Markiplier's SCP series,
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
and that's how I found
that's
out
great.
about plague doctors and how cool they were and everything. And well, cool on in
Cool.
quotations, like you know
Hmm.
what I mean.
You have a runny nose. Take some leeches.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
suck the
like,
demons out your
how
bloodstream.
did Bob explain it in Distractable? Like back then, people thought you were just a big bag of juice, and if you had too much juice, that was why you were bleeding for a different
Yeah,
hole or something. And that's why
yeah,
the
something
leeches
like
were
that.
for. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's yeah, it's funny, but um, so what else was I gonna ask? Oh yeah, equipment. Would you guys like? I think Garion would say yes, obviously, but I'm curious with you, Andrew. Um, but would you guys upgrade your setup at any point? Like, I mean, obviously
Yes.
that's
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of figured, but like,
I'm
and
looking at doing it right now. Like I have a PC spec'd out for about $1,000.
damn,
That is like massively superior to what I have already.
what
Like,
do you think? Like, I mean, it's probably yes, but do you think I should like upgrade from, you know, recording through my Xbox to like an actual Elgato or something like an actual good capture card and then use OBS to like stream or record?
um, kind of depends.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to stick with Xbox, like just doing it through Xbox works perfectly fine, right? Like
I
there's
was gonna.
no issues with that. But if you are wanting to make it even better, go a step above, then you kind of have to go through OBS,
Yeah,
right? Because
especially with
OBS gives
like
you like the scene transitions and the overlays. It gives you some like cool ways to separate your audio easier and manage all of that.
I was
So
gonna
it
say
just kind
like,
of
and
works better.
if I ever wanted to do streaming more than like YouTube, but I don't think that'll ever happen because I like editing my VODs and putting them as mini like videos. Like, and I don't know. Do you guys think my do you guys think my quality is good enough, like in terms of like
Yeah.
funny videos and stuff? Like,
Yeah, I think it's great.
Mhm.
because I don't know, like, am I able to, or I think I am. I just like I always like check at the worst times because I upload it before HD. But is the
Mm.
1080 okay? Like when I
Yeah,
okay,
1080 is great.
okay, like
1080 is fine.
well, in terms of like my videos, like when you guys swap it to like 1080, does it like look okay or?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't know if like, I was using terrible settings or anything. And again, I've like I've switched settings so it looks better. In fact, my latest
Yeah.
video that I'm doing, it should hopefully look better than previous times I've streamed and everything, but um also Lolpaw, thanks for the follow. Go check out these two guys if you haven't already. Um But yeah, we're coming to a close now. So other than promotion for your channels, is there anything else you guys would like to talk about in terms of your channels? Like, I know again, obviously we don't all have. Well, yeah, I have the time
I know.
because again, I'm a no life. But do
Yeah.
you guys have ideas or plans for like when you are available for streaming and stuff? Like, is there a certain game you'd want to play like by yourself or with friends or whatever? Like,
So Yeah, I mean, in one of my streams recently, I started playing Satisfactory, and I want to keep going through that. Because that's fun, and I want to just keep playing that one. I'm also looking at playing Stellaris. I've got another friend that I've been playing a lot of Stellaris with recently, and so it'd be fun to stream that as well. War Thunder, Magic, obviously, I'm going to be playing a good bit of those. And I mean, on my Twitch channel, if you look, there is a suggestion box if people want to see something specific, drop it in the suggestion box and I'll like take a look at it and see like if it's possible for me, if I would enjoy playing it, like
Yeah, and that's I think I should probably do that too because I don't have a suggestion box, but I do have like in my in my bio it's like, oh yeah, recommend games to me in chat if you like have any ideas, because I have a small list right now. It was a lot bigger, but like Minecraft I haven't done in a while, but with this new update I do plan on going back to it. And I don't know if you guys heard me and Travis talking about it, but we plan on doing a Minecraft server with everyone again, like doing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I'll be setting that up as a realm, and then I'll be
I mean, yeah, I can if you don't want to pay for the realm, like
I don't mind paying for the
I
realm.
know
It's
how
just
to
yeah.
but like I could save you that whatever $10 a month or something. Like
Yeah,
it's not hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, I would be fine with that.
But yeah, either way. However you wish to do it.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated on that because yeah, the last time me and you did a realm, it was really fun, and
yeah,
I'd like to do something not similar but like more expounded upon that, because I know at one point you were talking about us doing a Clan Vendettas 2.0 or whatever we were gonna call it, but
yeah.
But what about you, Andrew? Is there a game you'd like us all to play? Is there a game that you want to solo let's play?
I don't know. I'm somewhat limited to like the newer games because of what I
older
have
games.
at the yeah.
You can't do the new
yeah. Yeah, not yet. But I'm happy to any kind of suggestions if it works with my Xbox, because I have a decade
he has the
old
original
console.
off-launch Xbox One, like
Yeah, the Xbox One S, right?
Yep.
Well, tell you what, if you upgrade, I'll buy you Black Ops 6. How about
that? Maybe.
It's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal there.
But I don't know. The Black Ops 6, I don't know. It just I don't know.
Dude,
I know
it's literally Black Ops 2 with like a few added things.
Black Ops 2, but with weirder movement.
Yeah, I don't like that. It just
the Omni. Every time I see the Omni movement, it just feels weird. I don't know. It
looks wrong.
Like just looking at it.
I see videos of like the movement rat.
But yeah, like I haven't played it for myself, so I can't give an actual like solid opinion on whether or not it's good or bad. But it just looks weird to me.
I was gonna say I think the videos don't do it justice, because I enjoy it and I don't really notice it a whole lot in terms of different movement. But yeah, no, it literally it's like the better version of like what Cold War and Modern Warfare 2 and 3 should have been. Like, it's 2019 and Black Ops 2 mixed, I feel like. It's a good combination of those two, and then there's actual prestiging. The zombies is pretty solid, and they just added a new map recently, so
yeah.
So Garion with what was it called again? I saw you streaming it the other day. What was it called?
Satisfactory.
Satisfactory.
Or Magic or.
And Red Ronin with the suggestion box, the not so suggestion box, but just suggestions in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
one
play this
game.
newer game.
Hey, sorry.
I was gonna say, like, if you upgrade, because I did give you the code for it, and you do technically own it, you just can't play it yet.
Yeah.
But once you
Mhm.
upgrade, I want all of us to play Phasmophobia. I think that'd be so much
Yeah.
fun.
Dude,
Yeah,
that would be
yeah.
great.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah. So let me know when you upgrade. Let's get a Phasmo session going, because I would be so freaking down. Heck, I'll
Yeah,
give you
this is
$100 for Christmas, and you can go get it.
Let's go.
I'll Venmo you $100 too, Gary, and you can do whatever you want with it.
Let's go!
You're rich.
I'm rich. That's the most money I've seen all year.
My paycheck was $56 this month.
Yeah. My bank account can finally see the green.
Oh man. Well, that
No,
is
sorry,
time.
bills.
No.
That was time, gentlemen. But thank you guys both for coming on. Sorry Travis couldn't be here. I hope we can all do another
We
circle
love
of
you,
us.
Travis.
Yeah, we
Love
love you,
you.
man. I hope you do come back for, well, are able to host next week episode. It's been a while. But with that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Again, if you guys have not checked them out, please go check out the Red Ronin 501 on Twitch. Go check out the Noirag on both Twitch and YouTube. You can find me at multi-might on YouTube, and you can find me just multi-might on Twitch. Obviously, if you've found this video, you probably have found it.
If you're here, you've already found that. Make sure to drop a follow if you haven't already.
Hell yeah, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
if you guys want to check out previous podcast episodes, go check out the Sense of Humor podcast YouTube channel where all our episodes are. We're at episode 16, which is insane. I'm really looking forward to this month with Christmas right around the corner. And then, yeah, just look out for more videos and VODs and whatsoever by the rest of us. See you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.